Ain't nobody in here yet. Okay, tattooed and trucking. What's up, lockout man? Um, Hold on just a second, y'all. Let me change something. Let me change one thing. We not live, but should.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Can y'all hear her? Mic check 1 1 2. Lockout man, can you hear her? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can y'all hear me? Let's see. Okay. All right. We getting that change. What's up? Okay, lockout man says he can hear me. Let's take this light on. Oh Lord. Let's see. What's going on? Okay, y'all. We are live with the infamous Honey Badger trucker.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. They say they can hear you. They say they can hear you.
They can hear me? All right,
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay. So, I'm so glad you called in. I'm so glad that you actually did this for me. I really, really am. Happy that you reached out or responded versus to say. We know you at Swift, right?
Mhm.
Talk to us about how it is there for you. Like, is everything is all good? Because we hear so many different things about Swift.
I had did I did company for I think about 9 months with Swift. Started back in 2018, on my own in November 2018, and I was a company driver for 9 months, and I really didn't like the mileage they were giving me out of the Utah terminal.
Mm-hmm.
So I became an owner of. I was probably doing about 1,900, 2,300 miles over there on the Utah terminal accounts over there, and
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't happy. So somebody hooked me over into Greer South Carolina terminal, and I've been an owner up for about a year now since last late June. So for about a year, and they're running me. I am not gonna lie. I'm on a dedicated account, and they're running me 3,000 plus a week.
Okay.
So, am I happy with that? Yeah, I'm happy with that. But however, I'm going home every quarterly, like taking home time every quarter. So it's really, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard. I'm like I'm really tired. I need like a vacation, but I'm getting treated well.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you that. They're really cool. My dispatch team is really cool. So I really don't have any complaints. I just don't get enough home time, and that's just the gist of it. You know, if I want to make money as an owner op or lease op for a mega carrier, I have to run all these miles. Otherwise, if I go on home time, my truck payment is late. You know, I lose money. I don't get on track for a couple of weeks. So I'm like, it's just best if I stay out and meet my immediate goals of what I need right now. So just paying off debt, and that's it. So I'm not gonna be doing this forever. So, but
Okay. This is what I
so I'm
wanted to
treated
ask you.
okay. I'm treated
Do
okay.
you
So
ever catch any
not really
slack for working for
tripping
Swift?
off the treatment. So
Do you ever
all is
catch
well.
any slack for
Besides
working for
going
Swift?
home every quarterly.
Do you ever catch any slack working for Swift? Like, do anybody just mess with you sometime?
Oh my gosh, all the time. It's ridiculous. All the time. They have these like weird acronyms and things of that nature. Like, you work for Swift, I'm so sorry. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm here. I'm with Swift so I could get the training and learn about the trucking business. And this is the easiest place to do it. That they gave me a chance because I have a record. Prime didn't give me a chance. I applied that, I think KLLM. you know, but they didn't get back with me on time. And Swift was like, come over here. So here I am. I'm with Swift.
Okay. How many other companies did you apply for before you went to Swift?
Just like I applied for CRFT, KLM. I wasn't about to do CR England, definitely not, because I mean I watched other trucking videos and stuff talk about CRM and everything. So yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't about to go with England, CR England.
Nobody want to go to CR England.
Yeah.
Do you think that you make $100,000 a year being on a lease on a iPad Swift? Do you think you grossed $100,000 last year?
Like I say 6 months gross. I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, gross was about 76,000. Well, no, excuse me, 73,000. It was 73K for 6 months. But out of that, what I got to take home was about 14,000 and some change. You know, because I'm paying a truck payment, I'm paying fuel, blah blah blah, insurance, all that. So.
Okay. Why don't you train?
Yeah, just gross.
Why don't you train? I gotta ask her.
What'd you say?
Why don't you train?
They won't let us. They won't let us do mentorship at all.
Really?
They won't let us do mentorship. We have to be grandfathered in. They just did that last year, like right before I came on as the owner up. They were like, yeah, we're not, we just stopped doing that, like having people that are doing lease operations. We had to stop doing that. So only people that have been doing it, nobody new could come in and do mentorship while leasing a truck. So it's a money thing.
I be damned. Do y'all hear that?
Yes.
Do y'all hear that? I was there.
Huh?
I was there as a lease op. And I was training. And honey just dropped a whole bomb that I ain't know nothing about. Right? I didn't know they stopped it. People from training.
Yeah, they stopped it like last year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they stopped people.
Crazy.
You lease hopping, you ain't training nobody. You can only get grandfathered in.
Tatted and Trucking said they used to. Yeah, Tatted and Trucking, they used to, baby. But when I was there, that's how I made my money, was training. Because the lease was like, my lease was $715 a week when I was at Swift. $715 a week.
For the truck?
Yes, ma'am. Honey, just for the truck, honey. Just for the truck.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I pay, like, for the truck itself, I paid $580. That's not including the insurance, but just the truck itself, I paid $580 a week for a 2020 Freightliner.
See, that's a steal. That's a steal. I had a 2016, and I paid $715 a week.
God. Yo. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, you think I had to train unless I had my ass on the Walmart dedicated. Then I was okay at Swift. Once you kick your behind off that Walmart dedicated, you know it's a. So what lanes do you run? Do you do all states, or do you just stay in a certain region?
No, it's Tennessee, like the dedicated run. Every once in a while you'll get like Georgia or Texas, you know, Dallas area. But I'm mostly running, picking up over by Knoxville and running up to Wisconsin, picking up in Wisconsin, running back to Tennessee. So it's just back and forth, Tennessee to Wisconsin, Tennessee. I'm like, I'm kind of burning out. I'm not gonna lie. I run 3,000 plus miles a week. So
Hmm.
Yep, 3,000 plus miles a week.
How often do you go home,
Yeah, I
honey?
think how much I
How
stopped
often do you go
last week,
home?
how much I ran. I had to look on my stuff. But yeah, I run. You know, I wanted miles, and here I am. I got the miles. So,
Okay.
yeah, last week I ran 3,400 miles last week. Let's see. And so total charges, 2,500. And then I got to take home 1,600.
That's more than me. So how often do you go on home time?
Shoot, girl, once every quarterly, every 3 months.
Every what? Say it again.
Like once or twice every 3 months.
Once or
Shoot, I
twice.
was last time I was home was from March 7th, and then I was out till June 7th, June 6th. I went home like June 6th.
Okay.
So
A lockout man says sounds like leasing with Swift is not worth it.
Yo, it's yes and no. If you want to get to know the business, the operation side of running a truck and so forth. I mean, for me, it's an experience. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't really have any responsibilities. I live in my truck, so. But that's not healthy. That is not healthy. So if you want to run and not go home, go ahead and do lease operations with Swift. Yeah. Can I say it's worth it for a time? For a time. This is not a forever thing. I am not gonna run like this forever. I can tell you it's a temporary deal.
Mm.
It's absolutely temporary. So
Okay. How long have you been at Swift altogether?
she'll be 2 years in September.
2 years.
Yeah, it'll be 2 years in September.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind sharing with us, like, what made you get into trucking in the first place?
What made me get in trucking? I just got tired of working in the office. I've been a dental assistant. I worked for an attorney before, a construction company. I just got tired of it. Tired of sitting behind a computer. I prayed. I'm like, God, I just want something different. I want to do something different. I want to travel and see stuff. And then my homegirl, she hit me up. She's like, hey, you want to get into trucking? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, we could team drive. She's explaining to me, telling me to watch a bunch of different videos on YouTube. And I did,
Mm-hmm.
watch a bunch of different videos about it. It took me 3 days to make my decision. And then I started planning out how I was going to leave my job. I was going to go on vacation time, take vacation time and everything, and just get into trekking and let them know I'm not coming back. Is that very ethical of me to do something like that to that company? And usually I don't. I usually always put my 2 weeks in.
Mm.
But it's just, I guess, being in that office setting is just, and not getting a raise, and not, and just kind of slaving and working on salary and working overtime, not getting paid what's due, and then them telling you, oh, well, we'll see in 3 months before we can give you a raise. I was just over it. I'm like, give me my vacation time. I'm bouncing. I'm like,
Mm.
done. So I went in trucking. I was like, went to Swift Academy beforehand. I got super dizzy. I'm not going to lie. First time I ever felt that way. I got a little anxiety, a little bit dizziness. I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm really jumping. I'm jumping into this deal, with
Mm-hmm.
2 paychecks in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I cannot fail.
Mm-hmm.
I can't afford to fail. I am not going to fail. So
Mm-hmm.
did my driving test, went to school, did all that, driving test, and I was in there. and they're like swimwear. So here I am.
Okay.
Here I am in trucking.
Okay. Do you see yourself maybe possibly getting your own authority? Or are you just going to stay underneath the Swift umbrella?
Geez, of my own authority. Well, I have my LLC and stuff. I didn't know I was gonna get LLC. I just, I talked to one of my friends. His name's Alex Express. I talk to him sometimes. He just taught me the breakdown of business. So shout out to him. But I ended up getting my LLC. I use his tax people called My Tax Agency for trucking. And I got my LLC by December. Now, getting my own authority in December of last year, but getting my own authority, I mean, I could get my own authority. I put some thought in it. I'm like, now I'll just get my own authority. I'll just settle on it for a while and just lease on to other different companies, and just see how it is, how to work the load board or things of that nature. So, it's just being on my own. I get my own trailer. There's a lot to it, actually putting your authority to work, getting your own trailer and things of that nature, booking your own loads. I mean, it's like for me, it's one step at a time, not jumping in and rushing into anything. Will I be with Swift forever? Nah, I won't be with them forever. I'm just passing through, but they, I appreciate that they gave me a chance, but I don't know, eventually I'll get my own authority. Gotta start looking into it, learning how to, I think I have to go on FMSCA or something like that, apply for it, but that'll be all in the works and everything. But activating it, yeah, I'm gonna wait on that, probably a couple of years, I would say, sit on it.
Okay.
You have your own authority?
No, not for a minute. This what I was shocked, y'all, when I found out. But Honey Badger is a mom, right? Honey Badger is a little lady there in the picture in the corner, and she's so small. She's like she just turned 20 years old. But Honey Badger is a mom of 2 kids. She has 2 children. Okay. Grown woman status, okay? Don't get it twisted, okay? I could not believe it. I said, what, you have 2 children? Not 1, but 2. And I thought she was like 21. I thought she was 21 years old. Real talk,
no, baby. I'm 42 with two children. I don't like talking about my kids and stuff on public forums or anything like that. I'm very protective. And if anything happens to my kids or some sort of predator or anything like that, I already know what to do. I've already premeditated everything in my head, what will happen. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
I just think it's a blessing. You do not look like you have children.
Very, very much so.
You do not look like you have kids. You don't. You do not look like you have kids at all.
When it comes to my children, and that's why I don't really talk about them. I don't talk about them at all. Not on my channel, not on my Instagram. I'm a very private person when it comes to my children. So. But yeah, that's basically it. I do have two children. I love fresh to death. I would do anything for. I will take somebody out without hesitation over my children. I'm not just talking mess. I'm not talking about it. I'll be about it. Believe that. You know.
Most definitely.
So
you look so young. You look so young. And I know some of my subscribers are thinking about this. How do you keep yourself fit? Because you see, I'm chunky. I have these. So how do
I keep?
Yeah, how do you keep yourself fit?
I just I don't do nothing. I'm not even fit. I'm not in fit right now. Since I got into trucking, I gained like 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I gained 20 pounds. So I'm like, man, it's just, I'm running, man. I'm running so much. I don't have time to go to the gym since it's COVID-19. I did start going to the gym before the COVID, and then COVID hit, and it's like a lot of the gyms are closed. I did catch a couple of them are open, but the way I'm running right now, it's like I don't have the time. My goal is if I'm running, I don't want to be. I want to make more money,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to run as many miles. I want to get paid more. You know what I mean? I want to get paid 2 times, 3 times more. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be running 3,000 miles. I want to be home more often.
Okay.
Can it happen? Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, without a doubt, it's gonna happen. So
You do not look 42.
I just have a lot of different things in the works.
You don't look 42 years old. You look excellent. You look excellent. The BADGER on this truck, okay? I just have to say that.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I mean, shoot, I feel like trucking has aged me. I'm not gonna lie. Not to be all like Debbie Downer. I just feel like just taking so much of my life. I mean, it's gonna be worth it in the end. This is, like I said, only temporary, but like I've aged. Trucking has aged me past couple of years. I'm going to be walking into a brighter sky. And that's the deal. So it's worth it in the end, to attain like my goals that I want to do for me and my little tiny company. So.
Okay. I know you rock with the truckers feeding the homeless. You know what I'm saying? I know everything of that part has calmed down. Have you done anything else as far as like helping out with the community since y'all have had to rearrange with the truck and feeding the homeless? And shout out to Guilty and Choice, if they watch this. So like, have you done anything just personally yourself to help out with the community, or have you just dropped that and just wait until the whole group come back together again?
I mean, as far as like, I have like, girl, I don't even go to church. I don't even, and I would never step into a 501c3, 3C, wherever you call it, ever in my entire existence. The rest of my life, I will never step into another church. But as far as helping the community, I would love to maybe talk to some women in domestic violence shelters, donate to that cause. Also, I do donate to a couple of different ministries and stuff where I know it's going good to help the community. When being a trucker, hopefully in the future, when I'm running less miles and making more money, I could do more. Donate to different places and things of that nature and help out. I do have a homeless brother. I would like to find him and try to help him. But, mostly I want to help women that are in domestic violence shelters. I want to help mentally ill people, mentally ill folks, get them housing and things of that nature. So they're homeless and they can't help it. A lot of people say like the homeless can help themselves. That some of them can't. Some of them are just so far gone in the brain, and there has to be a change in that. So, I mean, you got different folks that help some sort of community or ASPCA. Some people do the animal thing. Some people do trafficking. Me, I want to help, human trafficking. Me, I want to help women that have been in abusive situations, because I have that experience. I've been in an abusive situation like a long time ago, many years ago. So I want to do something like that, and just donate to ministries that, you know, that are doing good for the community. And that's what we got to do, is we got to help the community work. We got to help the community more. I believe in having a nuclear family, a husband and a wife, raising their children. I don't agree. And people can't help it, like being a single mom and a single dad and stuff like that by different circumstances. But we really need to focus on the family aspect, you know, in our community. Period. So I just, you know, there's a lot of lost people out there, and it starts with the youth also. So you gotta figure out something to help.
For people that may not know, Honey Badger is also a H-Town chick. Okay, we rep the same city. Okay, we
so what? Wait, what? Say that again, girl.
We both from H-Town. Did you hear me?
Oh, you from H-Town? Why I think you from New Orleans?
No, I'm from H-Town. Originally from H-Town. Yeah, but we both from the same city. We both from the same city. So I think that's part of the reason why we kind of click a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think it's the best city on earth. I think it's the best place you can stay, like, ever. Ever. What else I wanted to ask you? Have you ever dated any of the truckers?
They dated who?
Any truckers? Any truckers?
No, I just don't.
You just don't. What is up?
It's not,
none of the female truckers want to date other truckers. Like, what is going on?
Girl, how can somebody have time in an industry as such? You know, marriages be breaking apart because of trucking. You know, I'm so focused on what I need to do. I don't have time. Would it be nice to date? Sure, it'd be nice to date, but how? You know what I'm saying? If I'm going through something or he's going through something, I need to be there in person, you know, to see him through some stuff. I don't need to be out on the road, period. Or if I'm going through something, you know, he needs to be there. So it's, I mean, it's hard. That's a hard deal. That's a long distance relationship, man. And I can't do that. Plus, I'm so focused on my Creator. I'm so focused on God. You know, I really don't. I don't have time. I'm trying to buy some land. I'm trying to build a house. I'm just trying to have these goals. And if I start dating somebody, I get distracted. I get very distracted by men. You know, a man that I'm dating. So I can't have any distractions. You know, and people be like, well, what if he could help you? And, you know, what if he could get you focused? He ain't going to get nothing focused, honey. All the focus is going to be on him. And you know, not until maybe eventually, I don't picture myself being with somebody, but, I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I need to complete what I need to complete. I need to complete the goals that I have set, you know, and just have my foundation with God stronger, having my relationship with the Father, you know, as my base. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen, you know. Because I experienced that. I experienced, you know, dating a guy and losing so much focus on what I need to do and losing focus on God that eventually that relationship broke apart. So I'm good right here, right now, with myself, my Creator. I got Moses, my dog, you know. So I'm just, you know, I got brought out of Egypt, so here I am. I'm in trucking, and I'm going to meet my goals, and I'm happier this way. I'm tired, you guys. I'm tired, but I'm happy being single. I'm happy being one and with God. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
I want to say
Why is
something.
blackout, man? That's every woman got a line. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Blackout
Child,
man.
blackout man.
So,
He
what does he
just
mean by that? I don't get it.
he can
I'm
answer
sorry,
that
I'm
for
lost. I'm
himself.
like,
He can
I'm
answer that
blonde
for
at the
himself.
root.
You know, I know
Totally
that.
blown at the root.
I know you have a background. You spoke about it on your channel. You've been in some trouble and everything before. What would you have to say for people that's, made a few mistakes? You know what I'm saying? And they just want to change things around. What would you say to that person?
I would say do a lot of research on different trucking companies and let them know up front what's on your record.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I've seen people get turned away because they didn't disclose what was on their record. Believe me, they check your background. So you always want to be honest and you want to be upfront. The honesty and the upfrontness also shows that you have integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute integrity. So just be honest, do your research. I mean, I think I've heard like CR England will take anybody with a felony and stuff. So I mean, even if you have to start at the bottom, do it. Get it done, because I mean, it's just, you'll work with them for a year and you got your experience, and hey, maybe get your own truck and start your own business so you don't have to worry about felony be on your record and so forth. There are companies out there that will accept you if you have a background and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to work in the dirt, but shoot, it's a beginning. It's a beginning, and that garden needs to be planted. So you'll be able to reap the benefits and the harvest later on. When you have your own little company and your own truck and so forth. Just get the experience. Don't worry about the first year of trucking when you do get into trucking. That's all training and all for a purpose. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, so that's the best advice that I could give on that deal. But I am getting my record expunged out in California, so thank God for that. And I have to wait till October to get my other record expunged over in Texas. So, well, it's not getting expunged; it's getting like sealed, like a non-disclosure and everything. So.
Okay.
It's all good, but I can tell you one thing: I can have a gun, but it can only be at my house. I talked to an attorney like, "Hey, can I get some heat?" And he's like, "Well," he's all like, "You can, but you won't be able to have a license to carry until 10 years after your offense." Mm-hmm. So, but he said you keep it on your house, you keep it at your house on the ranch. You can have it in your car, but it has to be locked away. You can have it at your job, but it has to be locked away. So, anybody wants to know? God bless you too, Michael Carter.
Okay. You are so You are so positive on your channel. And being out on the truck for me is a thing of being isolated. You know what I'm saying? So how do you keep yourself balanced where you stay uplifted all the time? Like, how do you keep yourself with all the stuff you face out on this road? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I you go through some hard times. You go, there's like these bouts of loneliness and everything. See, that's when you really have to press into the Lord. That's what I do. I press into the Lord. When I feel stagnant, I get into the Word of God. Am I a Bible scholar or preacher or teacher? Mm-hmm. No, not at all. I not at all. I'm just, daughter of the Most High, and I just read His Word. So, pray a lot. You gotta pray, fast, and read the Word of God, and be obedient. That's me. That's just for me, because in all my years, man, I've been through the mud. I've been through plenty of ditches, and thank God I'm still alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he brought me through everything. He pulled me out plenty of ditches, you know, and I owe him. Even though I'm not worthy, you know, but his grace is sufficient enough. So, and he's a merciful and he's a graceful God, you know. I don't want to abuse his grace at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I stay obedient. I pray. Sometimes I fast, and I get into the Word of God.
Mm-hmm.
And when you feel stagnant in God and stuff, you don't feel like praying, just read the Word. So that's how I get pulled through the lonely bouts. Also, what you could do is think about all the bad relationships you've been in. And you're like, play that tape back, and you're like, oh, I didn't like where I was. I think I'm just going to chill right here until God sends me somebody that's fitting, that fits me and fits his purpose too. And he will, like, you know, if it's in his will, he'll send me somebody that will love him more than he loves me. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what I want, you know. Mm-hmm. So my bouts of loneliness are fine. Mm-hmm. You just press into God.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like you know, you feel secure. That's what it sounds like. Sometimes I don't feel secure.
Girl, I had to go through the fire, baby. I had to go through the fire. Mm-hmm. So I burned myself plenty of times. Mm-hmm. You know, and I am not trying to do it again. I can tell you that. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get hurt again. You know. Yeah. So I'm straight.
Okay.
Got it in, truckies. I'll get your heat then.
Okay. Well, we getting ready to wrap this up. Thank you so much, honey. Badger 101. Go check out her channel. Oh, Keeping It 100 is in here. What's going on? What's going on, babe?
Hey, Keeping It 100.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you? Hey, yay. What's going on, baby? Oh, one more thing. Is there anything else that you want to express about you, about your journey, what you can share to other women that's out there doing their thing? Is there anything else that you can think of that you want to offer up to my fam and to theirs, whoever want to share this and watch this?
You know, if you don't have a relationship with God, get a relationship with God. He takes away a lot of the burden that would be put on you by this world. So just lean into him. Ladies, don't have sex outside marriage. Don't have sex outside marriage. But other than that, just you guys just keep focused on the road, stay prayed up, and make sure you watch your back. Mm-hmm. And that's it out here on the road. So
Keeping It 100. Keeping It 100 said that's hard.
I just want to say God bless everybody.
You heard me? Keeping It 100. Keeping It 100 said that's hard.
Huh? So what?
She said that's hard.
Oh, you know what? Keeping It what? Did she say is that hard? Yeah. See, that's why. I'm her conscience. I'm her effing conscience. I gotta call her. I gotta call her and check on my sis, dude. Yeah. Really good woman.
I'm right here with you too, Keeping It 100. I'm right here with you too. She said I'm a horny toad. What she say? She says I'm a horny toad. I'm a horny toad.
Oh, honey, we gonna get you delivered from that oppression. So don't make sure I got you, baby. You're about to get deliverance, Paul. I'm about to pray and fast for you, baby.
Oh Lord, if you gonna be praying and fasting for the both of us. God be answering
my prayers. I promise
praying
you
and fast
that.
for the both of us, because you know I got a toy in the back. How you?
What?
You know, that's a whole nother video. We're gonna talk about that later. Okay.
We definitely should do that. I definitely gotta meet up with you in person, live chat with Keeping It 100.
Yeah.
Or go to Carolinas or something.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Most
you
definitely.
Know better?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a really like little round table talk.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
yeah.
Shoot. I have to perform an exorcism on you, Keeping It 100. I have to exercise you on me. Get you some deliverance, baby.
Yeah, Lord.
It's all good, man. I love that girl.
I love it. My baby. That's
she's 100, though. She's 100.
Yeah.
So,
okay. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. If you want to check out Honey Badger, she does have a YouTube channel. Okay? It's Honey Badger 101. 101. Okay? That's double on 101. And I will be leaving a link also to one of her channel videos and also a link to her Instagram. Okay? If you want to hit her up, make sure you go and follow, hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure you turn the notification bell on. Okay, don't go over there, subscribe, and don't make sure that bell is turned on. Okay, and as always, it's your girl Shape, and I love you much. Okay, it's over with.
Yeah, girl.